the Roman or Latin Rite. The story begins in Rome, the heart of Western Christianity. The Latin Rite, also called the Roman Rite, is the form of worship followed by nearly all Catholics around the world. It's the liturgy you hear in parish masses from Nigeria to New York, Brazil to the Philippines. Born from the early gatherings of the apostles Peter and Paul, this rite evolved through the centuries, from the catacombs to grand basilicas. It carries the calm beauty of Latin precision, structure, reverence, and order. The focus is clear: Christ present in the Eucharist, offered for the life of the world. Whether it's the solemn silence of the Tridentine Mass or the vibrant participation of the modern liturgy, it's the same offering, the same Christ. The Latin Rite shows that holiness doesn't always need grandeur. Sometimes, it's in quiet words, a bowed head, and the whisper of Amen. The Byzantine Rite, travel east, where the faith sings in color and gold. The Byzantine Rite, rooted in Constantinople, developed through the brilliance of saints like John Chrysostom and Basil the Great. Every liturgy here feels like heaven opening. Icons gleam like windows to eternity, incense dances in the air, and choirs chant, "Holy God, Holy Mighty One." It's deeply theological, mystical, and full of symbolism. The altar represents heaven, the doors represent paradise, and every action has meaning. Used by churches such as the Ukrainian, Melkite, and Ruthenian Catholics, the Byzantine Rite preserves the sacred drama of faith, a worship experience that feels less like attendance and more like transformation. The Alexandrian Rite, now journey to the sands of Egypt, where Christianity took its earliest roots. The Alexandrian Rite was founded by Saint Mark the Evangelist, who brought the gospel to Alexandria. This rite lives on today in the Coptic Catholic and Ethiopian Catholic churches. Here, the liturgy is ancient, deeply penitential, and strikingly visual. Vestments shimmer with crosses, and the prayers are chanted in Coptic and Guizi, languages older than Latin itself. The Eucharistic prayer is long and majestic, reflecting the awe of early believers who risked everything to worship Christ. To attend an Alexandrian Mass is to step into the first centuries of the Church, where every prayer felt like a heartbeat of faith. The Antiochian Rite. In Antioch, where followers of Christ were first called Christians, another current of worship flowed. The Antiochian Rite grew from the very soil where Peter first preached before going to Rome. Here, the ancient Syriac language still echoes in the liturgy, the same family of languages Jesus spoke. Its tone is poetic, mystical, and full of longing for God. Used by Maronite and Syro-Malankara Catholics, the Antiochian Rite weaves history and mystery together. Each prayer sounds like a love song from humanity back to its creator. Every Kyrie eleison, Lord, have mercy, feels like a bridge from earth to heaven. This rite reminds us that worship began not in great cathedrals, but in humble homes filled with believers who prayed with fire in their hearts. The Armenian Rite. Among the snow-capped mountains of Armenia, faith found its fortress. The Armenian Rite was born in the world's first officially Christian nation. It blends the majesty of the East with the clarity of the West. The liturgy, filled with choral hymns and ancient prayers, feels noble and solemn, every gesture deliberate, every chant echoing centuries of devotion. Used by the Armenian Catholic Church, this rite embodies a people who endured persecution but never lost their song. The incense, the vestments, the language, all speak of a church that kept its flame alive in darkness. The Armenian Rite isn't just a way of worship, it's a testimony of survival, identity, and unshakable faith. The Chaldean Rite. Finally, to the land between the rivers, Mesopotamia, cradle of civilization. The Chaldean Rite is among Christianity's oldest living liturgies, born from the first missions to the East. Used by the Chaldean Catholic Church and the Syro-Malabar Catholics of India, it carries echoes of the earliest believers who spoke in Aramaic, the very language of Christ. The prayers are ancient, the melodies haunting, and the theology simple yet profound, God's mercy reaching to the ends of the earth. This rite shows us the global soul of the Church, that even in lands once ruled by Babylon, the gospel took root and never died. 6 rites, 6 expressions, 1 church, each born from a different corner of the world, yet all beating with one sacred rhythm, the mystery of the Eucharist. From Rome to Antioch, Egypt to Armenia, the faith speaks in many tongues but prays with one heart, holy, Catholic, and apostolic.